What is up, mountain athletes? Good morning. I am Anthony LaRubia, the founder and head coach here at Recal Training. High five for showing up on a Monday morning and starting your week off the right way by doing some breathing with me. For those of you new here to the channel, here at Recal, our breathwork training programs have helped hundreds of athletes climb the highest mountains in the world and finish some of the most grueling ultra marathons. Whatever your goal is, I want to help you achieve that by breathing smarter and breathing stronger. This is a 25-ish minute training session designed as a middle of the road intensity level class so that you can start your training, so that you can take your respiratory fitness to the next level on the mountain, that is. Today's session will be a dynamic one. We're going to do a well-rounded combination of both carbon dioxide tolerance work so that you can feel less out of breath while training and on the mountain, and also some respiratory muscle strength training. We're going to do a combination of both those things today. So let's get ready to go. We will begin today's session from a seated position, as we always do. On your way there, you might want to grab a couple of optional pieces of equipment, maybe a yoga mat. We are going to do some things on the ground today. As I mentioned, we're going to get dynamic. You could also grab an air resistance device, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's a sports mask or something else. You can use your pointer finger as your air resistance device as well. You can also grab a resistance band that can go around your midsection as well. We're going to maybe breathe against some of that resistance. So that's really it in terms of the equipment that you'll need for today's class. If you don't have any of that, don't worry, you're going to do this just fine as well. So let's go ahead and hop into that seated position. Let's start with a little nose unblocking exercise, as we always do. Pretty much always, that is. I'm sure if you've done a class with me, you've unblocked your nose with me. So that's very simple exercise. Go ahead with me. Take a normal breath in through the nose, and then a normal breath out. And at the bottom of that exhale, pinch your nose and hold your breath and rock your head back and forth. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Release your nose. Breathe in through your nose immediately after. Breathe normally for a couple of breaths. And with me, take another inhale and then a natural exhale. Pinch your nose, hold your breath, and rock back and forth. Stay here with me for 3 more seconds. 2 and 1, release and breathe in. I always cue release your nose and breathe in immediately after. That's going to help bring in that nasal nitric oxide that's developed inside the nasal cavity. It's going to bring that into the lungs, which helps with gas diffusion of oxygen into the bloodstream, as well as dilate the blood vessels as well. This is a great exercise to do as a warm-up before any sort of training. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Pinch your nose, hold your breath, and rock back and forth. Here we're going to try to go for a bit longer. Stick with it for 3, 2, 1. Release. And breathe in. Nice, good work. Couple more warm-up exercises. We're going to do an elbow reach and pull. What I want you to do is take your right elbow, put it out to the side and down, just at the oblique muscle here, kind of just above your hip bone on the right side. And what you're going to do from here is you're going to reach that elbow up and across your body like you're grabbing something in the air and then pulling it back down. When we reach up, we're going to inhale, stretch out that side body, exhale on the way back down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale Exhale. I feel like I'm in one of those 1980s exercise video where you're doing reach and pull, reach and pull. Okay, one more time. All right, that's the last of the 1980s references I'm going to make. Left elbow this time, down to the oblique. Reach across your body to the right side, grab that thing out of the air, and bring it back down. Reach on the inhale, exhale, bring it down. At your pace now. We really want to open up the rib cage with each and every one of our reaches and inhales, and collapse that rib cage down, slight bend of the body as you bring your elbow back to your oblique. One more time. Good. You can shake it out. Shake the hands, shake the arms. Maybe get a little twist in the shoulder. Maybe do a little jig. All right, good. We're going to do one more little exercise. This one's going to be a bit of a back opener, which is a part of our breathing space. Believe it or not, we do want to breathe in a 360-degree circumferential breath around the body. So we're going to open up the back slightly. In order to do that, I want you to interlace your fingers in front of your body. Point the hands out. Reach forward, open up the back. Maybe protract the scapula slightly and take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back to your ribs, abdomen area. Exhale, squeeze it out. Inhale, point forward, breathe into your back. Exhale, hands to abdomen, squeeze the air out. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Squeeze the air out. Every bit of air you've got in your lungs, squeeze it out. Nice. Good. Go ahead and shake it out once again. All right. What we're going to do now is a little pressure breathing. Pressure breathing is a style of breathing that mountain athletes, oftentimes mountaineers that are going to high altitude, use in order to increase their arterial oxygen levels. That's simply put, your SpO2, the blood oxygen saturation levels in your blood. Pressure breathing is a simple way of breathing that can increase that SpO2. The way that we're going to do it today is simply through pursed lips. So go ahead and purse your lips like you're blowing out of a straw, and go ahead and exhale strongly through those pursed lips. Maybe put your hands on your abdomen just to feel the pressure happening in that space as you exhale. This is again from a seated position. We're going to take 10 or so deep breaths and blow out through that straw. Hopefully this is not too strong. If it is too strong and it's taking you a long time to exhale, go ahead and open up that space just a little bit more, like you're breathing out of a bigger straw. And of course, if it's too easy and your exhales are happening very quickly, make that hole slightly smaller. We're going for 3 more. And as you breathe here, maybe you notice with your hands on your abdomen how you're breathing deep into the belly space. We do want to breathe low with each and every breath. Come into one last exhale. Good. Go ahead and relax. We're going to slow breathe. Inhale on a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Every time that we do some recovery breaths after breathing hard, which might result in some feeling of lightheadedness, we are throwing off some of the pH levels of our blood. The blood biochemistry is getting shifted, right? What we're going to do to counterbalance that strong breathing is some form of slow breathing, just to recalibrate, our blood levels there. Okay? Let's do one more round of that pressure breathing now. With me, go ahead and take a deep inhale. Purse those lips, blow out that straw. Collapsing down into that abdominal space. Nice job. Deep inhale. And exhale. We're just practicing for the mountain here. Deep inhale. Exhale through pursed lips. Good. We're going to do about 10. Find your pace with that. Again, one of the reasons why we're doing this is that end exhale pressure, or PEEP as they call it, PEP, pressure at the end of our exhale, is able to increase the amount of oxygen that gets into the bloodstream. So this is literally a way, while at high altitude, to manually try to increase your blood oxygen saturation levels. All right, one last time. All right, nice work. Some recovery breathing now. Once again, inhale on a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make this like a meditation. Slowly inhale with me. Just notice the breath slowly going through your nose and into your lungs. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Allow your body and your mind to relax as you exhale. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Now allow some natural breathing to come back to you now. All right, what we're going to do next is something in the realm of inspiratory muscle training. We are going to do some strong inhalations while in a plank position, okay? Your body has to move in weird ways on the mountain, right? But we can't forget good diaphragmatic breathing while moving the body or holding some tension or holding some weight on our back, say if you're carrying a heavy backpack on the way up the mountain. So what we're going to do is put that body under some stress and then focus on the breathing while we do it. So what we're going to do is find that yoga mat, hopefully that you might have grabbed before this. If not, we're going to throw a blanket down on the ground. I am going to engage a plank position, which looks like this. One elbow, my right elbow, I'll start with on the ground. Sides of my feet against one another, and I'm going to hold this position. What you can do as a modification is set your knees down at a slight bend as well and hold here. Or another way to do this is to put your knee completely on the ground, your left foot flat, and you can hold with your hand on the ground at kind of this supported side plank. We just want to get the body working in some other way, and then we're going to focus on the breath. I'm going to attempt to do a proper plank with my elbow on the ground. By the way, one more note here. On the second round, we are going to introduce some air resistance. But if you also want to throw that brace, back brace, or buteyko belt, a resistance belt around your rib cage, go ahead and snag that and put that on as well now. This will just increase the intensity level of this breathing. So it's an option for this exercise. All right. So for those of you ready to rock and roll, go ahead and get in position and begin 10 strong inhalations through the nose and just natural passive exhalations through the mouth. Deeply in, exhale. Deeply in, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Go ahead and drop into a comfortable seated position. We're going to recover with that slow breathing once again. Inhaling. Nice and slow. Feel the breath come in. And exhale. Allow the breath to fall out of your nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going for our second set now. Find the position that works for you and your body. Get into it, and here we are going to bring some air resistance. I'm just going to block one nostril as I breathe in through my nose. Let's go. 10 breaths. Deeply in. Exhale, let it go. Deeply in. Let it go. Notice the tension that you're holding in your body as you breathe. Still allow your diaphragm to do the work of your breathing. That means you should still feel in your lower belly the expansion with each and every breath. Let's go for 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Good. All right. I should have maybe cued this, but if you wanted to switch sides that you were doing that on, of course you could do that. So maybe you're overloaded on one side. That's okay. I'll remember that for next time. Let's come to that recovery breathing once again. Slowly inhale in through the nose. 2 and 1, and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. If you notice that it's tough to keep up with this slow breathing, that is okay. And exhale. What that is an increased level of carbon dioxide in the blood. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale. That is something that we're actually training during our breathwork training. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. High five. Nice work, everybody. I know that one's tough. All right. We've just got a couple more exercises in today's session. Our last one is once again targeting that carbon dioxide tolerance. The reason why we're doing this is I want you to feel less out of breath when you're training, both at sea level or wherever it is that you're training, and also on the mountain. A good carbon dioxide tolerance can help you feel less out of breath. And therefore, number one, we're going to enjoy things a bit more out on the mountain. But number two, we're going to be able to stick with good functional breathing for longer, which is going to help us improve our endurance as well. All right. The way that we're going to do this is by doing some breath hold ladders. So this starts off similar to our preparation for high altitude simulation exercise. So from a standing position, we're going to take a normal breath in through the nose, a normal breath out, pinch and hold, and you'll begin walking. We're going to go for 10 steps, just 10 to begin. Then we're going to recover with just 3 breaths or so. Then we're going to do it again, hold the breath and begin walking for 15 steps. Then we're going to recover with another 3, maybe 4 breaths. Then we'll go again for 20. You see where I'm going now. This is why we call it breath hold ladders. Maybe we get up to 25. If you get to 30 or so, that's great. You don't need to get to 30. And in fact, if something like 25 is too much for you, that's fine as well. Go until you reach a medium-high level of air hunger during those breath holds. We're going to shoot for about 10 reps of this, depending on the time here. Okay? All right, so from that standing position, go ahead and take a normal breath in with me. Then a normal breath out. Pinch your nose and hold your breath and begin walking. Count your steps, going for 10 steps here. I'm just going to walk back and forth in front of the camera. You get what I'm doing here. And when you're done with those 10, go ahead and relax. Breathe in and out slowly through your nose. We're recovering for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Pinch your nose, hold your breath. Now we'll go for 15 steps. And recover, slow breathing through the nose. Think nose slow and low with your recovery. All right, one last breath to recover. Inhale. Exhale. Pinch your nose, hold your breath. We're going for 20 steps this time. Good. Recover for 6 breaths here. Still maintaining that nose, slow and low breathing pattern. One more recovery breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Pinch and hold. We're going to go for 20 once again. Try to get to 20. And when you do, unblock your nose, breathe in and out. Nice job. This next one, we're going to go for 25. This will be your last one because we are close to time. Yes, you're welcome. All right, take one more recovery breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Pinch and hold. Try to get to 25. If you can even do more than that, go ahead. But don't make this a really high intensity exercise. Just a middle to high intensity. When you reach 25 or so, come back to slow breathing. Nice work. We're going to finish with a little circumferential breathing exercise. Go ahead and make your way back onto that yoga mat. Here, the position that I want you in is a hook lying position. That means your feet are flat on the ground. Your knees are forming a 90-degree angle. And you're laying down on your back. Here, though, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back, just like this. And maybe you feel the pressure of your lower back against the tops of your hands and fingers. Go ahead and take a deep breath in this position and feel your back press against your hands. As I mentioned at the beginning of class, breathing is a circumferential or 360-degree activity. So we do want to open up the back, loosen up that space, and breathe into the back as well as the belly with each and every breath. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Feel your back press against your hands. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath. Good. And with me, take an inhale on the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Try to clear your mind. Focus on your breath. And exhale. Relax as you exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and allow your natural breathing to come back to you. You can remove your hands from beneath your back. Invite more movement into your body. Maybe that's a big stretch with your hands above your head. Maybe a yawn. Maybe bring your knees up to your chest. Squeeze them in. I did a really tough yoga session 2 days ago, and I am so sore. It's disgusting how sore I am. All right. Go ahead and make your way back up. I want to thank you all so much for joining today's breathwork training session. I hope, as always, that it delivered on what I promise, which is that using the breath and actually training it and learning how to breathe more efficiently, we can get you to have some more fun on the mountain. I want to thank you all for showing up on a Monday, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Same time, same place. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye.